This is DJ Wolf Live. Give me a minute. I'm gonna do my my bases right quick. Good morning, DMV, and all around the world. This is DJ Wolf Live, and it's your host, DJ Wolf Live, here on YouTube's For All to Hear TV channel. All right, couple things. I went down here to a local supermarket, right? Down here in the DMV, and those of you who know the DMV know Giant, Safeway, those places. Anyway, I went to the local DMV Giant near my house just yesterday, right? And I actually was going to get some fruit cups. I like they have these little Giant fruit cups that's so good. You usually get about 3 for $5 or something like that, or maybe $1.25 a piece. I went in there yesterday, and I was just in there like a couple of days before that. If I went in there yesterday, and they went up from like $1 something or 3 for $5 to $2.49. I think it was like it was $2.49 or $2.89. Either way, it's almost $3 per cup. Per cup, not for one. I mean, not for 3. For $2.49, one for $2.49, and I was like, "Well, I be damned." Now, who the hell are they raising the price for? Why are they raising the price? Are they raising the price just to be greedy, or just raising the price because this, that, and the other? They never give you a specific reason why prices are going up. They're just going up to be going up, and they know food is a very high commodity. The things that they raise the prices on the most is food, gas and heating, medical, and of course automobiles. And in some cases insurance. I heard they're going to start raising insurance up too. Those are the necessities that we need. And that's what they've been doing. It's gotten out of control. Regulations have gotten, and then now tariffs. Tariffs are going to affect everything we buy. Literally everything we buy. Don't matter if they're houses, cars, whatever. It's going to literally be everything we buy from here on in. They're just going to just raise prices on every damn thing. And they officially started the tariff bar really yesterday. I think Thursday, but yes, it was Thursday. I'm sorry. Yesterday. Prices have already been affected. Now, I was actually going to tell my wife, I actually was going to look at a car. I don't really need a car. I want a car, so I won't have to be driving my truck all over the place. But it may come to the point now, because I'm paying a certain amount to get my truck fixed every other 3-4 months. I might as well go ahead and just wait on it and wait to pay it off and then I get my car, which is what I was planning on doing the next few years anyway. Might as well. But the cars, they already talking about raising tariffs. They're going to raise tariffs on everything, and it's going to affect everything we buy. It's going to affect everything we spend money on. Literally everything. Oh, they're open, but I ain't going to. Yeah, literally everything. And it's to a point now. I kind of sparingly go to the local store maybe once every week. And if I go more than once or go twice, I buy just very few little things, just enough to last me for the week. Because I got to a point I'm not going to be spending over $400 on the groceries. It used to be $150, $200. That's not going to happen. I'll be damned if I do. Real talk. Don't nobody have the kind of money to be doing all that now. You already have cut people's jobs. You cut people's jobs to across the board in the local, state, and federal governments. They've already done that. Then you're going to tell people you got to pay this for that. It's like you're creating genocide. Seriously. That's what I'm feeling. It feels like people are deliberately trying to create some kind of genocide. Because you're backing people up in the corner. Then you're going to tell folks who are on public assistance and Medicaid, you're going to cut their benefits too. Yeah. You're creating something that is going to be really a headache for a lot of folks. I'm gonna say that. And I'm putting it mildly. I really am. This is ridiculous. You're ridiculous, man. You're creating a drastic scenario for many people in this country on purpose. And this what makes me angry, because I sit there and saw Trump in a video. This no joke. You can look it up on YouTube. He has a bunch of I guess 1%ers in the Oval Office with him, and he's like, "Well, you made 100 million. You made 600 million. I know you made 50 million at least, man." He bragging about it. He bragging about how these companies are getting over on people now. Bragging about it. We should be a complete uproar about this bullshit. For real. It's the simple fact that you willing to price out families out of housing, out of jobs, out of cars, out of just basic necessities for your own self-gratification. Yeah, I said it. It's bullshit, man. People should be outraged about this, man. Completely outraged. Well, you don't have a right to be outraged. Just go ahead and do it. No, fuck that. For real. And I'm saying it. I mean, I'm really pissed about this shit. You know? And then you got these guys going around, you know, harassing folks about citizenship. That's another whole story. I'm just living. You know? You're supposed to be mad about it. You're supposed to just, okay, well, they're doing what they're going to do. Oh, well. Hell with that. I am pissed. And like, because you know what I'm talking about, because, you know, I'm going to title it when I finish with this video, because this is BS, man. You know, and now they want to stop Democrats from trying to stop the GOPs from redistricting different areas around Texas, and they're actually trying to create the trend that go around the country. On top of that, because the GOPs now, they want to lock everything in. They don't want you to do nothing. They don't even want you to have, really, they don't want you to have any real rights. Let alone, they want to be able to be the only people that have rights to do anything. The right to make a ton of money off of you. Oh, I forgot to drop off again. They want to have the right to do all of that. They don't want you to have any real rights as American citizens. Period. You cutting off folks? I mean, it's just, oh man, I'm really upset. And those of you who are watching, you should be just as upset as me. You know, this has no reason to have happened. Trump wasn't voting to do all this mess. He claimed that he was. He's like, oh, you know what you voted for? No, people didn't know what they voted for. Not for this. That's an absolute damn lie. Didn't nobody know Trump was going to do all that mess? You know? No one knew Trump was going to do all this BS. Nobody knew that. You're telling a freaking lie. And you know he lying. Well, you knew I was going to... No, nobody knew that. No one knew he was going to do all that. No one knew he was going to do all that. That's an out-and-out lie. Didn't nobody know that he was going to do all that. They knew he was going to do some crazy stuff, but we didn't know he was doing all this crazy stuff. You know, stuff that literally affected his own constituents. You know? And people are like, well, this is what you get for voting for Trump. Well, my thing of it is, it didn't matter if you vote for Trump or if you're not voting for Trump. The point of it is, they gave you two bad choices when it came to politicians. Two bad choices. They didn't even want a whole bunch of people running. They only wanted 2 people running. That was it. They wanted to dictate exactly who you could only vote for. If you're Democrat, you vote here. If you're Republican, you vote here. That's it. No other candidates. They didn't want any other viable candidates. And I had at least 2 in mind. And most of them were Democrats. You know, but I see over the years, Democrats don't do anything either. Kamala Harris didn't do hardly jack squat when she was in the office as vice president any damn way. didn't do anything. You know, to be honest, she didn't do jack. You know, so I'm like, she was. They try to say she was the lesser of two evils. She was a plain evil. Give me a second. All right, Kamala Harris is just evil, and you know, downright because she had no real agenda. Let's be real. But you gonna say, she ain't evil as Trump? No, she was evil too. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why Kamala Harris was just as evil as Trump. Kamala Harris never gave you any real options to want to vote for her. She didn't. I'm being serious, and not because she wasn't black. It has nothing to do with it. But she tried to claim something that she didn't even really represent it anyway. That's another whole story. And that's truth be told. The problem I had with Kamala Harris, I had a couple of them. She didn't seem like she took anything seriously. That's number one. And that was the whole time, even when she ran before. Remember, she ran before and lost to Biden. And then she became the vice president. Okay? It goes to show you, she was a weak candidate from the start. But women try to pull her up just because she was a woman. Really? Are you serious? But she had nothing to offer. Zero to offer. She really did. She had nothing to offer. Reproductive rights. Is that the best you could come up with? Is that a reason to vote for a candidate? Just because she had one. And that's what she talked about. Either reproductive rights or Trump's bad. We know Trump's bad. What are you going to do to make everything better? She didn't offer one damn thing. That was my problem. So I'm gonna talk more about this in another podcast, but to put it blunt right now, Democrats need to get off their ass and stop all this, you know, shoe shining shit. I'm out. Damn. What they got going on here?